Salut pour tous, soyez les bienvenus dans le programme Planète Équitable avec Ede Zanetti. This is our third chapter talking about regenerative agriculture. We lay down the 6 principles of regenerative agriculture quickly here. A context of your property, minimize soil impact, maximize diversity of cultures, keep soil cover the whole year, preferably with living roots, and integrate livestock into the multiple use of the property. And then we lay down some of the criteria for having regenerative agriculture. Non-tilling, using of organic compounds instead of chemical fertilizer, agroforestry systems, silvipastoral systems, rotation of cultures, rotation of pastures, and so on. So a diversity of techniques which represent the criteria for achieving those principles. And today we start talking about the specific indicators you have within each of the specific criteria in order to measure your performance and generate benefits that goes beyond the increase on productivity. Of course, your increase on productivity by applying criteria or those techniques for regenerative agriculture, your productivity can already be certified. There is already a certification for regenerative agriculture products. So those products can be certified as coming from a silvipastoral system, an agroforest system, a non-tillage system, and so on. And of course, this stamp will already generate a benefit for you with your product. But there are other benefits generated while implementing those techniques. Let's start talking about non-tillage and the water credits it generates. So when you keep the cover the whole year in your area, you avoid the destruction that the drops of rain and the superficial flowing of water cause into your property. And remember, we are always comparing with the baseline where you have degenerative agriculture, which doesn't care about this soil cover all the time. So when you do non-tillage, you will produce more water and water with more quality. And this you can measure. The water that goes out of your property and into the water bodies, you can measure the volume and you can measure the quality of this water and compare it with the area that is bare, which doesn't keep the cover all the year. And then you have the right to generate water credits from your product, from your property. And of course, there's also carbon credits associated. This will be the subject of tomorrow's episode. Let God's peace and the love that builds be our weapons on our daily struggle for justice. Ede Zanetti for tous les amis africains.